can turn the world on with her smile? Who can take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile? Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can never tell, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. You're gonna make it after all.
Morning, Murray.
Oh, Mary, come here. Look at this review your documentary got.
You're kidding. The paper reviewed my show?
Yeah.
What does it say? I tuned in to WJM-TV last night to see a typically dull documentary about chimps at the Como Park Zoo. Oh, Murray. You work for a month on a show and then some
reading.
writer from... Instead, I was treated to a fascinating, informative, and fast-moving half-hour narrated by anthropologist Margaret Kellogg. We give producer Mary Richards 4 stars. 4 stars. Murray, they never give 4 stars.
That's right. The best Ted ever got was 3 lemons.
Hey, and look, Murray, they mentioned you, too.
I know.
Credit for the outstanding writing on the show goes to Muriel Slaughter.
My mother would be so pleased. She always wanted a girl.
Congratulations, Mary.
Thank you, Mr. Grant.
You too, Muriel.
No.
No, I mean it. That was a terrific show last night.
Oh, thanks, Lou. I'll remind you when it's time for a raise.
I was speaking to Mary, Ted.
Oh? What do you mean? You said terrific show last night, and it's my new show, not Mary's. Mine. So it'd be perfectly natural for me to say thank you.
Ted, we were talking about another show. It's a little show that Murray and I worked on about chimps at the zoo.
How come I didn't know anything about it?
Oh, well, Margaret Kellogg did the narration.
Well, how come I didn't do it?
Oh, we thought about it, Ted. We really did.
Why didn't I get it?
Because we thought about it, Ted.
No, it's just that Dr. Kellogg has written books about chimps and speaks brilliantly and was available to do the show. So, we figured that to have you do it instead of her would be,
Stupid.
Mary? Yeah?
Oh, Mary, I thought I heard you come in.
Hi.
My friend Mary Richards, a celebrity.
That.
Oh, that, Mary, this is quite some write-up.
Yeah.
Famous kid.
It was a nice review.
Yeah, how come you're so calm about it? If it had been me, I would have rushed out, bought 20 copies to send to everybody I know.
Well, you see, that's the difference between you and me, Rhoda. I only bought 10 copies.
Hey, looks like we both had big days.
Yeah?
That was a hint, Mary. I mean, you're supposed to ask me what kind of a big day I had.
Rhoda, I'm sorry.
I'm very glad you asked. I was sitting in Hemples' tea room, right? Having my lunch. Guess who sat down to share my table? Doug Hempel.
One of the Hemples?
Yes, Mary. The grandson of our founder, Bernard Hempel. Really. Now, I've seen him a lot around the store. You can't miss him. He's so gorgeous.
Yeah?
But I never got to know him. So here he is, sitting across the table from me. And we're really talking, Mayor. I'm just at ease. I'm kidding around, just like I'm talking to you now. But without the feet up, of course. Anyway, he starts laughing at the things I'm saying, right? Only the good stuff, because he's selective. And it turns out that we like a lot of the same things.
Yeah? Like what?
Yeah. Well, like he likes Mel Brooks, which of course I do. And he likes Neil Diamond, which of course I do. And sailing, which of course, well, I could learn to since I've never sailed, but I know I would. And then we breeze through lunch and finally arrive at that awkward, is he gonna say it or not thing.
Say what or not thing?
Mary, something like, how about getting together later for a drink? Or at the very least, I certainly hope our paths cross again within the span of our lifetimes. But, Mayor, nothing.
Well, Rhoda, he'll probably call you tonight.
Nah, I'm not his type.
Oh, Rhoda. Why is it anytime you meet a guy and it could turn out to be a real relationship, you start inventing reasons why he's not going to like you? And why is it that most of the guys you do go out with are, in some way, well, I don't know how to put it. Thebes, that's the word. Thebes. Like the last guy. Arnie the exterminator. Used to pick you up in that van with the picture of the bug lying on his back. Little feet up in the air and wreath on his chest. It was disgusting.
Mary, now just look, exterminating is an honorable profession.
Okay, all right. It's not just a job. Rhoda, the man was always asking you to lend him money.
Just until termite season.
Oh.
It's true, Mary. Those guys may not be perfect, or even second rate. But when they drop me, I'm thrilled.
That is so dumb.
So what do you suggest I do?
Well, I know what I would do if I'd met Doug Hempel.
What?
I would try to run into him at the store, and then I would say, would you like to have lunch with me?
I'll do it.
Good.
Hi, Doug. Would you like to have lunch with Mary?
Morning, Murray.
Oh, morning, Lou.
You got any donuts left?
No, this is the only one. Well, I'd give it to you, Lou, but I'm really hungry. I didn't have any breakfast this morning.
I didn't have any breakfast either. Not only that, I skipped dinner last night.
Me too.
How big a lunch did you have?
Soup and crackers.
You got it.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, Mary, I just ran into the station manager. He said he liked your chimp show so much that he wants to rerun it next month sometime.
Hey, terrific. Congratulations.
Thanks, you too.
And he wants you to come up with some promos for it, to help publicize it.
Yeah, sure will. I'll get on that right away. Wow.
Mary, now that you're getting recognition, there are things I could ask you to do before that I can't ask you now. Like when you started here, I remember you used to bring me a jelly donut every morning. You know?
Yeah, I know.
It just wouldn't be right now, I wouldn't dream of asking you. I wouldn't expect you to. Hey, I wouldn't even want you to. Yeah, but I remember when I'd come to work and I'd walk into the office and there it'd be on my desk, just sitting there on a little sheet of white paper. One raspberry jelly donut. Or sometimes a strawberry jelly. Always was red, I remember.
Poor Lou. What a year. First his wife moves out, and now he's lost his donuts.
Well, Mayor, I ran that show of yours.
Oh, how'd you like it?
Don't make me say.
Okay.
Because if I say, well, it'll only hurt your feelings.
Yeah, okay, Ted.
I mean, everybody wants people to like what they do, and if I said, it'd make you feel bad, so don't make me say.
It's okay, I understand.
Okay. I hated it.
You finally dragged it out of him.
I'll tell you the reason why I hated it, Mary.
Newsroom? Oh, hi, Rhoda. What? Will you slow down? I can't understand you. You did? He did? And you're going out to dinner tonight? Hey, that's marvelous. Yeah, I'm glad you asked him, too. Right. Okay, I'll talk to you tonight. Bye-bye. Rhoda is going out to dinner tonight with Doug Hempel.
Terrific. Who's Doug Hempel?
Now that you've finished your personal call in the office, I'll tell you exactly why I didn't like your show, Mayor. It's only fair.
Oh, gee, Ted, I don't think it's necessary for you to be so fair.
I didn't mind all that footage about the mother monkey and the father monkey. I mean, I'm open-minded about that sort of thing. After all, they're only animals. But that Kellogg lady you hired, the way she pronounced some of the words,
Ted,
Mary.
she's English.
English? Well, I think when those people are here, the least they could do is make an effort to sound normal.
I'll tell her to.
Oh, and another thing, Mary. It's easy to get good reviews when you use animals in shows. And everybody thinks they're so cute, that they're such great actors. Lassie, they stick a pebble in his paw to make him limp. And everybody says, oh, poor Lassie hurt his little paw. You call that acting, Mary? I'd like to see one of those animals do what I do. I'd like to see your chimp doing the news.
Isn't it wonderful that he trusts me so much that he'd say something like that in front of me? That he trusts me enough to say, I'd like to see one of your chimps doing the news. That he thinks that I wouldn't say, so would I, Ted.
You know, Mary, I've been thinking. Maybe you got the wrong idea about what I was talking about earlier.
You mean about the jelly donuts?
Yeah, the jelly donuts. Well, I just want to make it clear to you that I no longer expect you to walk all the way down to the Mr. Donut shop and stand in line just to get me a jelly donut.
Well, Mr. Grant, I never did that. I used to just pick up the phone and have them delivered.
That's all?
How many you want?
3 assorted.
Yeah, kid, come on in.
Which ones do you want?
Oh, great, thanks. Oh,
Hey, place looks different.
Oh, yes, since Doug's been coming over, Mary, I decided to fix up a little. Who am I kidding? I went into Hot getting new stuff. The rug, that, the coverlet, and the chandelier.
I love it.
Listen, I wanted to make it, you know, a little more romantic.
Yeah.
Even took the light bulb out of my refrigerator, put in a candle.
Oh. Hey, you look absolutely wonderful.
Oh, Mare, do you believe it? It's Rhoda Morgenstern, getting ready to go out with someone she likes. Someone she really likes.
Oh, Rhoda, it's been great so far, huh?
Mary, it's been... Listen, it's so... it's hard to verbalize. I mean, we're just so compatible in so many ways, including everything. I mean, Mary, I'm so... Could I say it?
What?
Happy.
Oh, Rhoda.
Really, I keep imagining the whole thing in my mind, you know. Him taking me to meet his mother. Me taking him to meet my mother.
Listen, Rhoda, I think it's just great that you feel this way, and I don't want to put any kind of a damper on anything, you know, but listen, it's only been a week. I mean, don't you think you ought to slow down a little bit?
No. He's there. He's here, Mary. He's at the door right now. Listen, please like him.
Rhoda!
Hi, Rhoda. Ready?
Yeah, but listen, there's someone in here I want you to meet. Come in for just a second.
Okay.
Mary Richards, Doug Hemples.
Hi, Mary.
Hello, Doug.
Oh, or do I introduce you the other way around? I never know who to say first.
Whatever you said sounds just great. Hey, the play starts in about 20 minutes.
Okay, I guess we better get going. So long.
Hope to see you again, Mary.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
Bye.
Doug, why don't you go on ahead? I'll be right down. Forgot something.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Do you like him? You like him, I can tell. Good.
Rhoda, I like him, but will you just go slow?
Right. I'm not going to push things. Promise. But, Mary, I can just picture my mother's wedding invitation. Mr. and Mrs. Martin Morgenstern are relieved to announce the of their eldest living daughter, Rhoda Fay, to Mr. Douglas Collier Hempel. Yes, son of Hemples Department Store, who's not near good enough for her.
Okay. I'm going to tell you the truth. I feel a little embarrassed talking to a plant, you know. But people say that it's good for you, and, well, I certainly don't want to take any chances with your health. So, well, enjoy the new pot. It's a lot roomier than the old one, as you know. And, well, I don't know what else to say to you except just relax, enjoy the apartment, and try to grow up and be big and strong, okay?
I'll try, Aunt Mary. You little devil, you're getting very good at that. Listen, you should hear the talks I have with my plants upstairs. A little one-sided, admittedly. You're going to have to sit this one down soon and tell it about the birds and bees.
Yes, but I'm going to lead up to that one slowly. I'm going to start by telling it about men and women.
Men and women. Good subject, man. Glad you brought it up.
How is Doug, anyway?
Mary. Oh, Mary.
Well, that answers that, doesn't it? Tell me everything.
Oh. You know, something wonderful happens during the day. I can't wait to rush to him and tell him. And I say to myself, this is it. This is what having somebody really means. You want to run and tell them the good things. And then something crummy happens. And I want to run to him and tell him about it. And I say, oh, I see. It's this, too. Want to share the crummy things as well.
Oh, Rhoda.
Incredible.
It makes me feel so good to see you like this.
Hey, Mary, do you really like him?
Yeah, I really do.
What is he? Tell me what he is.
Rhoda, come on. You know everything he is.
Well, you know what I mean. Say, like, he's witty, he's bright, stuff like that.
Come on.
Tell me,
Rhoda,
please.
I only met him a couple of times.
Oh, come on, Mary, be a friend.
All right. Just winging it then, off the top of my head. I would say he is sensational.
Yeah, he is. You're right. He is sensational. That's why I wrote him this letter. Now, Mary, I have never done anything like this in my life. But I sat down to write it, and these fantastic thoughts came to me. It's the best letter I ever wrote. Oh, would you read it out loud so I can hear what it sounds like?
Sure. Dear Mr. Hempel. Mr. Hempel?
I want to start with a joke. Not too funny. I could change it.
There are so many things I want to say to you, but when I'm with you, the words just stick in my throat. So I'm writing this letter.
That's terrible. I hate it. It's really hokey. I mean, I'll change that or take that out, but go ahead.
Ever since I've known you, I've wanted to tell you how I feel about you, but I didn't want to say anything until I knew how you felt about me.
I'm not sure what that means. What does that mean?
Well,
Well, I'll rewrite that section. I'll keep reading there.
so how do you feel about me? Check 1. A, mad about you. B, mildly infatuated. C, moved, left no forwarding address.
Mary, that's high school. That's really so high school. I can't believe it.
Rhoda Faye. It doesn't matter what the letter says. The important thing is that you don't send the letter at all. Rhoda, you're going to scare him off. It's only been 2 weeks. I mean, you're still at that, isn't it incredible that we both love Chinese food stage?
Yeah. Don't want to scare him off, huh?
Right.
I see. It's a terrible thing you should tell another human being I love you.
No, Rhoda, not at all. It's just, you don't want to say it too soon is all.
Okay, one question. When is not too soon?
You'll know. Something will tell you.
I doubt that, Mary. I wanted to say it when we were introduced. So, listen, I won't send the letter to Doug. I owe my mother a letter. It's a little weird, but...
Okay, thank you very much. That was reception. Dr. Kellogg's on her way up.
Now, she's a little late, isn't she?
The chimp overslept.
Oh. Well, I'll go down to the studio and tell them we'll shoot the promo for your chimp show in 15 minutes.
Okay.
Mary.
Rhoda!
Yeah, I left work early because I'm planning this big dinner for Doug tonight. If you got a minute, I'd like to talk to you.
Yeah, sure. Come on to Mr. Grant's office. He won't be back for a few minutes.
Mary, please, don't try to talk me out of it, okay, please?
What?
Just, I know you're right and everything, but don't try to change my mind,
Rhoda,
all right?
what is it?
Tonight, I'm going to ask Doug how he feels.
Mary, Dr. Kellogg, and Hugo are here to see you.
Okay, thank you. I'll be right out. Rhoda, listen, I've got to go, but you know, don't you, that I'm right about not rushing things?
Yeah, I do know that, Mary. You kid, you're right. It's the best way to handle it. In the back of my mind, I know Mary is right.
Okay, good.
But in the front of my mind, I'll go crazy if I don't ask him.
Rhoda, listen, I gotta go. There's a chimp waiting for me. But listen, I'll talk to you tonight, all right? And in the meantime, please don't do anything, okay?
Okay.
I gotta go do this chimp thing.
Yeah, go. Thank you.
Hello, Dr. Kellogg.
Hello, Mary.
I'd like you to meet Rhoda Morgenstern.
Oh, how do you do?
Hello, Doctor. There are only 2 N's in banana.
Mr. Grant, this is Dr. Kellogg. She's going to help us do the promos.
Oh, right. Of course. Nice to meet you.
Nice
I'll
to
just
meet
go
you, too.
check and make sure everything's ready in the studio.
And this is Hugo.
Hugo?
Oh, you remember. He's the little fellow that wouldn't eat for 2 days when his grandmother died.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear it.
Oh, he's doing much better now. Hugo, say hello to Mr. Grant. Mr. Grant.
That's okay. He doesn't have to sit.
Come on now, Hugo. Shake hands with Mr. Grant.
No, it's okay, Hugo.
Lou, maybe if you put your hand out first.
Right. What do you say, Hugo?
Well, he usually doesn't take to people until he's known them for a bit, you know?
Say, Mur, I can't understand this last... Oh, wait a minute. You're not Mur.
You're right, Dr. Kellogg. He doesn't take to people.
Listen, I guess you'll understand if I don't walk you all the way to your car, huh?
Rhoda, I really hope you know how I feel. I want you to.
Listen, please, Doug. It's all right. Really, everything's fine. I just asked you during the Waltons to tell me exactly how you felt. Before you had a chance to tell me, I told you. You said nothing wrong, honest, Doug. Nothing at all. The only thing wrong is that now you think I'm crying over what you said. And what I'm crying about is the Waltons. That show was
Rhoda.
sad. I mean, that part tonight. I cried so hard when John Boy died. Oh.
John Boy didn't die. How could he die? He's the star of the show.
So his innocence died. Something, I don't know. Something died up there. I mean, I saw it on the show. His frog died. Something. What do you think? I always carry on like this?
Rhoda, listen. Let's get together for lunch tomorrow and talk some more. I want to talk about this. I think it's important.
Sure. Hey, wait, Doc, please. I'm not this sophisticated. Hi. Hi. Mary, you know my friend, Doug Hemples?
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Doug. Small world, huh?
Rhoda, we will talk about it, won't we?
Sure. Listen, Doug, I am okay. Really. I just don't think I'll be in tomorrow. Really, I just can't. You can dock me if you want, but I can't come in tomorrow.
Rhoda, listen, I'm not going to dock you.
Oh, good. Perhaps you'll punch in for me.
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Right. Good. Hi. What's new? You want to come inside? Yeah. Rhoda, what happened? Doesn't hear bells. Does not hear bells. That's the expression he used. Oh, he says, Rhoda, you're great. You're this, you're that. But he doesn't hear bells. Who's he been dating? Avon ladies? You know, Mary, actually, when you get right down to it, I don't know how I could be this hurt over a guy who would use such a courting expression.
Why is it that people can't be open with each other? Why do the honest people always get clobbered?
Why does it always rain after you wash your car?
Well, at least in about 6 months, you'll be able to look back on this and realize that you gained something from it.
Yeah, probably about 10 pounds.
If only you didn't have to wait the 6 months. If we could just figure out now what was good about it.
I know one good thing, Mayor.
What?
You know all those other times with those other guys when it didn't work out? Well, notice that this time that I'm being not loved. It's by a better class of guy. Another good thing.
What?
You know that love letter that I wrote to Doug and I didn't send?
Yeah.
I sent it to my mother. She called me from New York this morning, and she told me that letter made her the happiest mother in the whole world. Mary?
Yeah! Hey, you're just in time. The promo for my show is coming on right after this commercial.
Oh, what promo?
The one that Ted did with the chimp.
You're kidding. I thought Ted wouldn't have anything to do with your show.
Well, that's true, but see, Mr. Grant explained to him how it would be good for his image if he helped promote a cultural, intellectual show like
How
ours.
much did you have to pay him?
$50. It really went very well. See, they let the tape run a little bit longer so that, well, you'll see. Ah, it's coming on now.
This is Ted Baxter saying, stay tuned to WJM for chimps and what they can teach us. On Channel 12.
Terrific. Now let's do one more. And before we start, would someone straighten his tie, please?